What's up, y'all? This is RVS.
This is ROD, aka Rated R.
And we are the We Coming For You cast. And we talk about pro wrestling from a black dude's perspective. Tell them what they can expect on this here podcast.
Oh, we gonna give you all the raw and dirty and everything black from AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, and any other wrestling in between. If you want your wrestling unfiltered, uncensored, and you want it raw, you need to subscribe to the We Come For You cast.
Right here on SOLC Network.
Welcome back. The fellas are back. Just posted is back in the building.
It's been too long. Welcome.
Man, y'all had people saying sending y'all don't let me catch y'all on the streets without no podcast emails.
Man. Life be lifing, man. Life be lifing sometimes. But we back. We tapped in. We are just posted. Let's get it. What's going on with you, though?
I had to get my contract right. You know what I'm saying? Daryl was holding up my money, so I had to make sure we got them contracts right. You feel what I'm saying? Like we ain't going out like that, bro. Like
we getting it right, baby. We getting it right.
I had to show up to the office, Ice Cube and NWA. Where my money at, dog? You see what I'm saying? Sleepy and Daryl was eating crabs and shit. I'm like, I'm eating right in the minute, dog. What's up, bro?
Why would I be thrown in that? Why?
I'm saying, dog. You know what I'm saying? Where's the money, Jerry? No, I'm just fucking.
You're clearly the face of the podcast, Dosia. Everybody know Dosia.
Yes.
Why would I be eating lobster? I'm drinking water and a drink out of mason jars. It gets no more. I'm just down home, baby.
You just
down home. Down home, man.
Well, man, Dosia, you want to give some shout outs, man, and some dope people doing some dope things.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like St. Louis been jumping these last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trap Run. I got my little T-shirt. You know what I mean? We did a Trap Run through the Ville. I was over the north side. Shout out my dog Aaron Williams. He put that together. A bunch of course, of his counterparts or whatever. But shout out to Aaron Williams. 06.
forever.
Yeah, facts. Then also shout out to Frizz Fest. I got to be a part of that. Not be a part of that. I went to that this weekend. It was dope, man, to see like the different like colors and shapes and of just black women just in the building, bro. Ooh, so many beautiful women. So shout out to St. Louis for having some fine, just beautiful women just all across. Shout out to Leslie, you know what I'm saying? Frizz, just follow Frizz Fest if you want to see more about what it was. But a lot of women empowerment, a lot of black empowerment, a lot of just good cultural vibes. I had my son there, so if y'all saw me with my son, y'all saw me snatching up my son. Shout out to the old lady that was like, "I see you doing your best." I said, "No, ma'am, I'm about to grab him and take him back to the car. We're going back to the car." So yeah, but it was a good time though.
Yeah, I really wish I could have came down. I was trying to catch Albert Pujols hit a home run or something, so I had Cardinals tickets. He did not. He actually struck out, but it is what it is.
Oh, how far away is he?
What'd you say?
How many more you got?
He need like three more.
3 more.
Yeah, the vibe was right. Man. Even listen, man. Shout out to the Anglo-Saxons at the Cardinal game, man. That's the coolest Anglo-Saxons ever said by ever at any event. It almost had like a hockey vibe to it. The Anglos was cool. Like it wasn't nothing real crazy going on. I will say this. I did not realize that they straight up stand up and take off their hats for the national anthem like that.
You didn't know?
No, I mean I'm talking about like just the most regularest of white people that I would think would not be on that. I was coming back with food, coming to sit down, so I'm on the move. And hey, I wasn't taking off my hat, and I was, but they dead ass was like,
yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole.
Dude, he did with the finger, like I'm like, bro, if you don't move, so I can sit down.
They gonna do that totally. That's their thing.
Oh, it's a whole thing, bro. I wasn't aware. America.
But hey, no diss to America because obviously I live here, but still. Move out the way. I'm trying to sit down so I can see this game.
Yeah,
y'all tripping.
Shout out to my son's school. I ain't gonna shout out my son's school because some of y'all crazy, but like shout out to his school for actually doing the Black National Anthem after they
that's dope.
Yeah, man. My son can recite it. So while he was acting up, I'm like, you need to recite the Black National Anthem before I slap you. Anyways. Shout out to Farve, man. My young gun.
Yeah. Let's jump into some of these topics, fellas. Tim Norman, man. Sweetie Pie's fame.
He a wild boy.
Found guilty on all charges. Murder.
Young Hippy Dipty.
He's like young Hippy Dipty.
That boy.
I had to Google like the timeline, right? Because I remember, like, you know what I'm saying, hearing about it and all that kind of stuff, everything going down. But when you go back and look at the episodes of the show he was in, Sweetie Pies, it's an episode where he gets fired, right? She, like, tells him, you can't be hitting on them, because I guess apparently he was abusing them, like telling them to work hard, they wouldn't work hard. So that was kind of the tipping point, apparently, that was like, okay, since I can't get no more money, we finna shut all this down. But it's a lot of pieces in that, bro. I didn't know that that so many people like knew dude on that level. And I was like, yo, this is different. This is different. It really was.
Bro,
I had to
Dosia. Like, dude used to be around. Like,
yeah.
He used to be at we've been in spots where he's been. Like he a local dude. Like we have been in situations where this dude has been there. I remember once it was either a free time or a cycle party. He had a booth. And the booth was like not too far from the booth we was in. And it was just him, and we know his, I'm not gonna put names out there, but we know his ex too. She good people. Yeah. Really, I'm happy she got out that situation, because obviously this weird nigga was on some other shit.
Yeah, facts.
And yeah,
facts.
Whatever they say he did that shit. Like if there's anybody that is 100% guilty, I have no doubt.
Yeah, bro.
That he's guilty.
But the thing is, it was so intricate. Like, it was like,
no, man, it was horrible. They did a horrible job of putting this together. Not that I'm a criminal.
I'm just saying, like, the fact
not that I'm a criminal, but they was moving real.
Yeah, but you went like the fact that you went that deep to think about, like, insurance money, including the stripper, like, then also like including
it was a Tubi movie. This was a Tubi movie, bro. This is not nothing that is that intricate, because they did everything. They wanted to get. It's almost like, what can we do to get caught? Let's message each other on cell phones. Let's
burn the phones. And then it was like, and the thing about it was, he went back, bro. He went back with the mom to the spot where the young man was shot at, and was just like having this remorseful. Like, I really went back and looked at these episodes. I'm like, this nigga crazy. Like, he really went back and was like, you know what I'm saying? They took him from me. I'm like,
Sleepy, right? This is the Sleepy movie. The Sleepy is 100% correct. This
is the plot of a movie, typically from Baltimore, some damn where that would be on.
Could you imagine? Can you imagine what this is gonna look like? And I hate this. I hate this is where we are with it, right? But can you imagine what this would look like on an uncut series? Have y'all ever seen Uncut, where they do like the old school, like movies where they are now type shit, like, and they do like a flashback of Sweetie Pies and how great it was? Like, I've only had Sweetie Pies like maybe 2-3 times. I feel like people from St. Louis know Sweetie Pies. Like, I mean, it's Sweetie Pies, it's cool, but like,
it was big nationwide. People loved it.
I'm about to say, I rock with Sweetie Pies. I've especially
when I had was live. The one on West Florissant was live.
When I had moved, when I was living in Ohio, when I would come back, that would be on the list of stuff to get. Especially if I came down with people from Ohio, they would be like, "We got to go to Sweetie Pies." Like, if any of my coworkers or any of Amber's coworkers came down, they really was like on that. So it was a good 2 years. I was eating Sweetie Pies like every couple months, because I would come home. Hard to
eat, like, for Miss Robbie, who lost her husband to violence. Now her son is in jail because he killed her grandson, right?
and his father was killed.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm just like, and me and Sleep was just talking about it. Like, we know people, obviously, we all know who, right? That connection. We were at a wedding one time, and we seen dude. I mean, like, just overall, like, he was outside. Like, he definitely was outside. He wasn't.
No, I mean, we have definitely been in spaces like on some 6 degrees of separation. Did I know dude personally? No. Like, if could I point him out and could he be like, yeah, that's Sleepy? Yes. Like I mean, literally, we cool. I know me and Daryl are really cool with his ex. So like, but like he was always kind of weird to me, and I'm not,
man.
This ain't no. I'm saying this now. This is on some. When they said that he did it, I was like, yep. Like I had no doubt. I didn't know no evidence.
No, I didn't know any details.
I didn't know no details. Yeah. As soon as he was a suspect, I was like, yeah, he probably did.
And it's always crazy to me, like when mugshots happen. Now, granted, mugshots are always a weird thing to see, but he was like smiling in his mugshot. But it's like, I guess I don't know. It was just that kind of excuse up. I'm just like,
and I'm like, cool. Oh my god, the insurance dude. I'm trying not to put people's names out there because I'm like, I know him for real.
He was with Nelly, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not with Nelly. The
first album.
He produced the first album. Yeah.
And some in Nellyville.
But it just goes to show what people will do for money.
He's cool as hell. I don't think he was in on the plot though. I think he was just in on the fraud.
He got charged.
Oh no, I'm saying I don't know if I mean I'm always again not a criminal, but if I'm doing criminal things, I don't include everybody in all the criminal. If you doing the fraud with me, I'm not.
You just got the fraud. That's all.
I'm not including you in the murder plot. If you're the stripper, I'm not including you in the fraud. I got to keep like now. Tim is the center of everything. He the kingpin, and he got like satellites. Like you doing the fraud, you the shooter. You gonna set him up, but like he the one that know all the information. I hope.
Yeah.
And I'm trying again. I like him. He's cool.
They got dude on burner phones and everything, bro.
I actually like him. But I mean, shit, fraud is fraud, and if fraud is fraud, shit. The Chrisleys, y'all seen the TV show on USA or heard of it?
The white people.
Yeah.
In Tennessee or something like that, right?
They're in trouble right now for the same for fraud.
For tax fraud?
Tax fraud, wire fraud, yep.
Yo, question. What was it that made him so rich anyway? What was
probably fraud?
No, I'm talking.
What you mean?
I'm saying like what was he like? I guess what is he known for?
Being white and being on TV.
Why his family?
Tycoon. It says he's a real estate tycoon, so it's the
fraud. And we going completely off script, but his story is even wilder. He was having an affair with his assistant, which was a dude, and then they was committing all kinds of fraud, and then somebody tried to extort them and blackmail them, so they committed more fraud to get the money. But the whole time, him and his wife had been committing fraud anyway. Like
it was a whole bunch of different frauds going on at one time.
Hey, bro, nothing surprises me in the world that we live in now because I mean, how would that wouldn't even cross my mind to have my nephew hit. I wouldn't have nobody hit, but I definitely wouldn't have my nephew hit.
I guess the thing about it is like, when you go back and look at these shows, like dude is real critical of his like nephew because Miss Robbie, that's her name, right? Miss Robbie, right? Yeah. She was real adamant about wanting to bring in family members who like quote unquote have been written off or quote unquote forgotten about, unsuccessful. And you could tell dude kind of like he wasn't like all there all the time. Let me say it like that.
I mean, Tim himself.
No, I'm not talking about Tim. I'm talking about.
No, that's Sleepy saying he can't talk because Tim went all the way there. That's what Sleepy.
I'm about to say, Tim had done some time. So I mean,
he did it done.
Yeah. So I mean,
you would have thought, like, bro, like you just did. Why? What you like? Yeah, but you know what? I will say this. I knew it was all going down with Sweetie Pies when, like, I don't know if y'all remember, like Tim was trying to open up his own chain of restaurants. There was a restaurant. There was one on Lindbergh, and then there was one over by the airport. It's right, and it's still there, low key, high key. They took the sign down, but the restaurant's still there. It's like it's right next to the Steak and Shake over there by Lambert Airport. But yeah, like she shut that down super quick. Hit him with all kind of like.
I mean, dude was opening up restaurants in like California and all kind of shit. Like he was.
He had 3 of them in Cali.
He was also
like Hollywood, one in like Northridge, and like another one like Compton.
Yeah, he was.
Then he opened up one in Houston. Then he opened up one in Mississippi. That was the last one he was at. Was one in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah,
I mean, dude was also he was on some other shit. One R.I.P. and I'm so sick of senseless violence because that a family member, the streets ain't got no love. Like I'm gonna be real. Obviously, the streets ain't got no love. So everybody just stay safe out here. St. Louis wild right now, but it's not just St. Louis, Chicago.
Yeah, well,
Houston.
we transitioning to PNB Rock in LA.
Damn.
I mean, listen, man. Like this, you know what? Okay, hold on.
Are y'all done with the Tim? Y'all want to go into Tim more? Y'all ready? Y'all cool with transition?
No, I mean, I hope they put Tim up under the jail.
He's already appealing.
Appealing.
My thing is, what are you gonna appeal? Like they got you on tape, my dog. Like, and I'm not trying to be a criminal. My thing is, you would have done better just pleading guilty.
Listen, man.
Like Tim, they got you on tape. They have him on tape, on tape saying, "Make sure he's dead." Hey, make sure he's dead.
Hey, listen,
and they got the money wire, they got the money connection from the wires, transfer wires, all this.
Yeah, no. I mean,
listen,
it's
everybody talks. Like nobody, like Tim was on.
Oh my God, the shooter on the jail phone talking to his brother, talking about details of the. I said, "Oh, these are the worst. This is the worst criminal situation I've seen in a long time." This was First 48-esque. Like cats start snitching quick.
I don't even like. Tubi was better because First 48. At least they got some couth. Like you go wonder who did it. Like you ain't have to wonder. He's like who did it?
Yeah, true. Tubi.
It was his whole idea. It was his idea from jump.
Now I'm gonna crack a joke on him because I mean he was always a weird nigga. He built like a claymation character, and them niggas in jail. That nigga better get with a gang or something because they young Hippy Dippy about to go through it, man. Karma real.
He did a dime already. He'll be an integrated.
I'm gonna say he know how to move. I mean, but in regards to how you move, it's crazy because how you went into that. Well, I don't know if you segue to PNB or not, but like again, it's just a scary world we live in when like Instagram literally has been determining where people are in these last like couple years, low-key hockey. You know what I'm saying? Like that PNB Rock shit was slow, like hockey scary.
So this is my thing, because a lot of folks was blaming his girl, but PNB himself posted a Instagram getting ready to walk into Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, like himself. He posted one himself. Also, the cats in Cali was saying that no, if you ain't tapped in, you shouldn't go to that Roscoe's. They was like,
I guess, and that's the thing. Like I feel like the real subject at hand should be people talking about why is it that in 2022 you still have to tap in just to go somewhere to get something to eat. You feel me? Like
okay, listen, man. Listen, if you show up in a hood, because he wasn't that, again, it's all about making good decisions. He wasn't moving right. I'm talking about PNB, God rest his soul. It's more than one Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. He picked the most notorious cutthroat Roscoe's to go to. Like there are other ones he could have went to.
Yeah.
And he had just literally a couple weeks ago, maybe a week or so before that, a week or two, had an interview talking about like So cats tried to get him last time he was in Cali.
Yeah, he talked him down or some shit.
Yeah. So like, why would you go there dripped up like that? He went in there, chains on, flashy car, whole shebang. And even the game got a song that came out years ago, like 2012, where he talked about the exact situation about a cat going to a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. He said, come up off that chain because niggas will get you. And PNB said no. And I guess I can respect it a little bit, but you rich. You can buy a new chain.
Yeah.
That's why I can't be a rapper, because this motherfucker coming off. Whatever the fuck I got, you can have it. I'm going to turn my credit cards off on my phone when you walk out the door. Credit, debit cards getting cut off. It's one button. And hopefully, my shit insured. Anything I got of any value, I would think hopefully his shit would be insured. I couldn't be a street nigga. Because, fuck it, here. I'm not finna die. I don't know what death, I don't know what the afterlife looks like. You know what I mean? And life is too short for me to give it up over a chain. Like, I'm not finna be hard. And I'm talking as a 40-year-old, because 25-year-old me was different. But when you get older, you move better. And if you're that rich,
you already said sleep. You're already quoted as saying you wouldn't have made it.
No. That's why I had to preface that. I'm saying right now.
No, you wouldn't even made it to this point because he's 30. So you said you'd give you 2-3 years.
But that's the thing. I wouldn't have died of a robbery.
No. I'm sorry, you wouldn't have made it to this point where he's even having this discussion.
Yeah, true. I would have died of drugs or a car accident or some shit, like some kind of a crazy yacht accident because I can't swim, but I'm on a yacht. Like it'd have been some like a niggerish situation, but not that niggerish. It wouldn't have been. I remember the first time I got robbed. I was doing some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. I went over to the east side. I went over there with a couple chains on, an Averex jacket. I'm showing my age. And I, went to the monastery.
Averex, nigga.
Yeah.
The whole Averex denim outfit.
That shit, I guess that's the only time I got robbed when I think about it. But that shit was, I said, well, shit, that's what the fuck I get. I came with one other cat. We was over there doing too fucking much, flirting with chicks that we don't know. Local niggas always territorial. We got ready to leave. Shit about to let out. Never stayed to the end. But we stayed to the end. I'm sure some niggas went out. Was like they got to come outside. Got our ass. But
right out front,
bro. Like right by the parking lot. But guess what? I came up out that because I'm not finna die over no fucking. It was like a rope. I'm not finna die over no fucking rope. Here, take this shit. Like, take this jacket. Fuck it. Like.
So he did the chain and jacket.
Bro, the jacket was fire too. It was one of them nice Averex jackets.
Hey, I remember my Averex fit. That shit was
wild.
I
was cold as fuck that night too. Like we stopped at White Castle. They didn't even take our wallets. They niggas just took jewelry and the jacket, and then whatever. But no, back to PNB, man. I feel so bad for his. I guess that's his girlfriend, baby mother, because dealing with that grief, and then you got Nicki Minaj and other motherfuckers acting like it's your fault. That nigga shouldn't even have been there. Without security, with all that shit on. Like, I don't want to say you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, but when you put yourself in these type of situations and bad shit happens.
Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's they straight up posted the address. That wasn't even Instagram fault.
Yeah.
They straight up the address. Like that again, you gotta move better when you got that type of money. Because niggas is wolves, man. Wolves is hungry. A wolf is gonna hunt and a wolf is gonna eat. If you come to my neighborhood, again, not me specifically, but if I'm a street nigga, if you go over to Walnut Park, I'm gonna use Walnut Park as an example. You go over to Walnut Park and you're not from St. Louis, and you over there in a nice whip with your jewelry on, and you ain't tapped in with nobody, nobody know you. First thing any nigga gonna do is tap in with their big homies and be like, yo, do you know this nigga? And if don't nobody know this nigga, you getting got. Like this, I mean, I hate to say it. And PNB had been to jail. He was supposed to be a nigga that knew street laws and street codes. You can't be niggas make fun of like Tekashi.
Yeah, but that's even go left because shit. I mean, even Nipsey, even shit, you going even back to Nipsey Hussle, he was thrown on street codes, but then again, you know what I'm saying?
But he got
ambushed. He got ambushed.
Yeah, he got killed by.
Yeah, but I mean, but even in then, like
that's a nigga that he knew though. That's a different situation. Like Nipsey's not the same, man. Like that's a nigga that they called a snitch that they didn't take. Nipsey wasn't trying to be on that street shit. He was trying to be on some other shit. He had moved on and he was an entrepreneur and he wasn't on that. But dude had went to jail and got out a little too fast and probably had snitched. Nipsey never called him a snitch, but didn't whoop his ass or didn't kill him or nothing. They're like, get off the block, get away from here. You a snitch. Nigga felt like his rep was fucked up because they called him a snitch and he came back and shot him. Like, I hate to say it, if you're gonna be on that, we don't fuck with snitch shit, you either got to kill that nigga or he got, like, you can't just do that. I'm college educated, so let me stop. If you're gonna do street shit, you can't. It's certain shit you gotta learn and know. You always gotta tap in and let somebody know, hey, I'm here.
That's the thing though. Like let's even say if PNB tapped in with quote unquote tapped in with somebody, whoever. I don't even fucking know.
They would have told him don't go over there. They would have said go to the Roscoe's over there instead. When, like we know St. Louis. If somebody from out of town come to St. Louis and they're like, I'm finna go to this Chinese spot over here, I'm gonna be like, nah, you don't want to be over there. Yeah. It ain't nowhere you want. You ain't gotta talk to a street nigga for real. You need just nigga that from the hood know where you need to be and not be. Like, I'm finna go over to
don't go to that Chinese food spot on Grand and Natural Bridge. Like,
I'm finna go over to the state. Hey, I'm headed down to the state streets.
That's the most.
I met a girl on Instagram who live on the state streets. So I'm finna go down to the state. No. She need to come to you, and you need to be somewhere with some more people with you. You don't need to be nowhere by yourself. Like, cause it's certain spots. Don't go to Broadway. It's certain spots. If you're not from St. Louis, you probably shouldn't be over there. I'm gonna just be real. Like, you just shouldn't. And every city got spots like that. When I'm in Chicago, it's certain spots I'm not going to. And if I am over there, chain is tucked, blue hat is off, or if it is on, it's straight fucking ahead. It's not broke left nor right. Like, you need to know where the fuck you at and how to move. And money don't protect you. Like, money is not a fucking invincible shield. If anything, it puts a target on you.
Yeah.
I just want my young brothers to move different. Because the streets don't care, dog. Like, they don't care about your hits. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about shit you got going on. If you got something that they want,
they're going to get it.
I'm sorry, I said want. I'm being the St. Louis nigga, want. If you have something that they want, they're gonna try to get it by hook or by crook.
Yeah, it's just a crazy time too, man. Because again, like that's just the power of social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go on there flossing, so you go bring in that kind of energy. If you go on there flossing like that, people know you like that or want something like that. Yeah, it's a wild thing.
That spot is known apparently. Like I've seen all types of cats tapping in, talking to Jay Prince and talking to this cat and talking to that cat. Like apparently, that's happens over there all the time. Like regular people get jacked over there. If you gonna jack my
Roscoe's,
yeah. If you gonna jack my regular ass chain that don't cost no more than nothing, like you can get a gold chain for like $800, but that's a mortgage payment. But you going over there with a motherfucking some chains. I'm talking about rapper chains. You going with some
chains.
No, I'm saying
they can pay somebody's life, $150,000 of the jewelry.
Like, listen, there are levels to fucking jewelry, dog. Like, he went over there with chains. He went over there with chains that cost 2-3 cars. Like, $1,000 chain, $1,000 chain ain't shit. If a nigga got a chain that costs $80,000, nigga, that's like, bro, that's a house in some areas. If you walking around with that kind of shit on your neck, you need to have one, be Liam Neeson and be ready to fucking pull instantly, or you need to have security. No, I'm being honest. I know you laughing, but I'm like, you can't be caught unaware. And one, you shouldn't be posting shit. Nobody should. Don't post shit till you leave. You post shit the next day. That's what I've learned. I don't post shit while I'm there. The shit is, and I'm broke. I'm broke if I'm not doing that shit. I'm definitely not gonna do this shit if I had some money.
Yeah.
Nigga, we went to Dallas. I ain't post shit till I got home. Niggas didn't even know about the time till I got back. You still in Dallas? No, nigga, I'm at work. It's Tuesday.
He said, no, nigga, I'm at work. It's Tuesday.
I've been gone and I'm back. Like,
yeah, that's how it be. But I mean, it's definitely a sad situation, man. I mean, that social media life when you trying to post and stuff, it's just rules and regulations, ways to move, man. Like you said, you hate to hear that you got to tap in to go to a Roscoe, but when you're at a certain level and you bring in certain,
listen, we got white cap. Time out. You know what Club Shell is? You remember how crazy Club Shell used to be?
Yeah, used to be.
It still is.
Yeah.
Don't go to Club Shell, bro. If you got to, just go get gas before you get there. Like, tapping in ain't asking permission. Tapping in is finding out where the fuck I need to be at. Like,
yep. Like, hey,
like
man,
tapping
I'm gonna
in.
go back. Hey, this Shell over here cracking. Should I stop by it? No, you might not.
No, absolutely not.
Boy, that Club Shell, hey, bro, I still don't understand. I still don't understand how Club Shell is still, how that shell is still operating. I remember one time, bro.
The excuse is probably that there's no other filling station, gas station in the area, so they got to stay open just because of there's no other one close. Where's the close one that like you talking about miles?
Off of West Florissant?
That's not. You got to get to West Florissant.
That's not West Florissant.
That's like
I'm talking about this one in that. There's one that looks
where there's no other gas station like for miles each way.
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta go a little further down. Yeah, that's Dennis Station Road. Damn, I guess it is the only one on.
Yeah, that's how they get away with it.
That's the only gas station on Lucas.
Actually, I'm gonna take it even further. That's the only gas station on Lucas and Hunt. Period.
That is the only gas station on Lucas and Hunt Village.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
The only other one is all the way down on Lucas and Hunt when it's by Normandy. That's the only other gas station on Lucas and Hunt.
And that ain't even a gas station no more. They closed that up.
Okay, well, it's only one gas station on Lucas and Hunt.
You right. Oh, wow. Yeah, the last time that I went,
stop at that Lucas and Hunt.
Yeah, last time I went to Club Shell, I was getting some gas. I got a little car wash, right? So I go to the car wash. I come out, and it's like
it worked.
It was look. It was literally two people in the car wash while I was because you know the water coming. I'm like, is there somebody in this motherfucker? So
the people are in the actual cars.
I'm pulling out the car wash, and I see two people like kind of like go across the front. So I just quickly put my blades. I'm like, oh, y'all ain't gonna jack me, dog. And they was like crackhead. They was soaking wet. And they was just like I guess they got surprised that the water was on. Maybe they was asleep. I'm like, damn, dog. I felt bad. Like I really felt I got a car wash. But like,
hey man,
but I feel bad.
I went to that club. I went to Club Shell. I'm calling it a club like it's a club. Went to that gas station maybe 4 months ago because I wanted to try. See, this is why I got to stop doing hood nigga shit. I wanted to try. Master P got some noodles. He got some ramen noodles.
And they're horrible, ain't they?
They trash, but I wanted to try the noodles.
You must not listen to me and Matt talk about how he's Funky Finger Production.
Hey, listen.
Like his business is, oh no, we talked about it at Kristen's birthday party. Like how
and I bought it up there because I tried the noodles. I got the noodles from Club Shell because somebody told me they had the prime rib and they had the Cajun chicken.
Hold on. Sleepy. They named the noodles the prime rib. We should have known that this wasn't gonna work out.
And they had the Cajun chicken. So I said I'm gonna go up in there. I went up there looking like Braxton Hartnebrig. I went straight from work. I was tucked in. I ain't have on nothing flashy. I went in that motherfucker looking like I was a after school teacher or some shit, like a sub. Because I ain't want no smoke with nobody. I went straight to the noodles, got me a little water, paid for the noodles. I was out. Like it was a 3-minute situation. I got asked for change like 4 times, and I didn't even stop. All I got is a card. And kept it going. And they ain't even being on no other shit. Cause I'm like, bro.
But they getting smart now, Lo. So this is the other thing.
They got cash apps now.
So they was like, so look. This homeless dude was like, well, I mean, you know, we got cash app, right? I was like, yo, how you got? You know what? It don't even matter. I ain't got it, bro. It don't even matter.
Yeah, they got cash apps now, bro.
I low-key wanted to understand. Wait. You got cash app?
They got cash app.
How you got a phone? How you got cash app? How you paying for this? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
every time you cash app him, he pay his bill. That's how he paying the bill with the cash apps.
Man.
Yeah, some little kids got me like that selling some candy. I really didn't have no cash. And they was like, yeah, we got cash app. I'm like, nigga, you 12. Like, who the fuck cash app is this? Like, what?
And what?
But I bought some candy. I respected his hustle. Right on Kings Highway and Natural Bridge. They got me at the intersection. I'm leaving work.
That intersection, stay busy, dog.
And they popped out on my ass. It was like some Muslim cats like preaching. It was some little kids selling candy. It was pandemonium. It was all kind of shit going on.
Yeah.
And we veered away from PNB Rock. For one, RIP. I hope that his baby mother / girlfriend, I don't know what she is to him. I keep hearing different things. I hope that don't know nigga cool with PNB Rock do shit to her. Because that don't do nothing. She is really going through it right now. A nigga that she loved is dead. And people blaming her for it. So,
and my whole thing is like, it's just, why are we not mad at the people that actually did it?
The killer.
Yeah. Yeah, they said, dude, they said he tried to talk him down or something like that. Like he tried to, so dude came in with the mask on. This is all hearsay. Dude came in with the mask on. They were sitting down. Came with the mask on, was like, yo, run it. And, you know, dude was like, nah, bro, come on, man. This is me. Listen, this, you ain't got it. And dude was like, this is who? Nigga. And he just let it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, hearsay. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
And then they snatched the chain anyway. So you died and the chain got, just give up the chain. Or better yet, like I said, a street rep, you a rapper now. That's the issue. Rappers want to still be street niggas.
Yep.
And at some point, you gotta let that shit go. Like niggas be making fun of Jay-Z because he rap about Basquiat's and shit like that. But if Jay-Z old ass was rapping about fucking The Plug, I would be pissed. Like nigga, you a grown ass man.
Another Jay-Z album. Like I just need to put that out. I need to put that energy out there. Like Beyonce then came out and like just with this album, like it's time for Jay-Z. I need Jay-Z to just.
I think Jay retired, man. He just give you a verse once in a while.
He gave us a great verse. I mean,
no, he's doing the what you call it route, the Andre 3000. I'm just gonna come out and do a verse every now and then.
Yeah, and I respect that. The man got dog. He old as fuck.
He might not. He might not feel he got really.
No. So would you rock a new Jay-Z album?
Yeah. I think he may feel
he's my favorite rapper ever, but I understand why he not rapping.
He may not have shit to say.
He don't need to do it no more.
It's true.
Like people like, yeah, Nas rapping. I'm like, nigga, Nas got to rap. That's what I mean. Yeah, Nas got other shit, but now like Hov don't got to rap. Like Hov a billion. Like he don't need to rap.
Certified billionaire. Yeah. That's crazy.
And truth be told, Nas probably don't either.
He does like to do it more. I think he likes to do it more than Jay-Z though.
Yo, is it? I don't even know if we should go into this, but the fact that Kanye West is obviously a billionaire, but like Kim Kardashian and old buddy broke up. So now,
I forgot all about that.
So now like Kanye's been on this rant of going off on Pete Davidson. I'm just like, bro, like let it go, my dog. Like,
hey man, Kanye a wild nigga, man. He leaving Adidas. He leaving Gap.
Yeah.
Like he just, you know how I feel about Kanye. That nigga just bipolar, and he just, you just never know what Kanye you gonna get. You might get cool ass Kanye.
Since his mama died, that boy ain't been the same since his mama died, bro.
No, if you watch the Yeezus thing, have you seen the Genius documentary?
I saw it.
I gotta watch that.
I feel like his mom was somewhat like not implicit, but like a part of feeding that ego of him as well. Like almost like she did, like seemed like she never really checked him like that. It was like, no, Kanye, you can do anything. Like.
But I mean, as a parent though, you get it though. As a parent, it's like
yeah. But the same time, it felt like it was. Dude, he showed up at his mom crib like 3:30 in the morning with like 10 niggas. Like, we wilding.
He showed up to his mom's house.
Yeah, in the documentary. Like,
you need to watch the documentary. That was just you need to check it out.
You know the problem I'm talking about, right? Sleep where he showed up like 3:30 in the morning. She's like, no, don't worry about it. You fine, yay. You know I love my Kanye.
Listen,
that's a whole other conversation. If Niall ever sees this and he bring his happy ass to my house with 10 niggas talking about some, yeah, daddy, we hungry. It sounds like y'all need to go somewhere else and get some meat, son. You know what I'm saying? Get your clothes, baby.
My mother's love is different, I guess, but yeah, I'm not going for that shit either. Like, my daughter can't show up with 8 motherfuckers talking about some, hey, at 3 in the morning, they need to go to their mama house. You can stay. Make you a sandwich, but them other motherfuckers they got mamas? Like,
and they got cameras and lights on and stuff shooting a documentary.
Yeah. Also true.
They got a full setup. They got a boom mic. You got to think about they got a boom mic and everything.
You show up with a camera crew at 3:30 in the morning. The footage not gonna make the documentary because I'm gonna be cussing you out, them out. Get the fuck away from my house. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yeah. And I got a little girl too, but 3:30 in the morning, I'm good in sleep. She fucking up my REM. If you wake me up out my REM sleep with a camera crew at 3:30 in the morning, one, I'm coming outside looking crazy. I ain't got no. I'm coming outside looking crazy as fuck.
Fucking up my REM.
And I'm cussing everybody out.
I'm rapping out movie. You know what I'm saying?
But no, hey. But speaking of that, we weren't even supposed to talk about this, but it's got to be said. Ray J has exposed the Kardashians.
Oh man,
like I forgot all about that shit too. But you start talking about Kanye. This nigga Ray J last weekend.
Explain to people. Sleep. I mean, what if they don't know what happened with Ray J?
All right, so back in the day, the sex tape was trash too, but a huge sex tape dropped with Ray J and Kim Kardashian. This is before she got with the fucking basketball player, and before this is several boyfriends ago. Back when at one point Ray J,
Reggie Bush.
What? No, this. Yeah, I'm talking about Chris Humphries was the basketball nigga I was talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But at one point, I know Ray J may be a joke to us now, but there's a time in my lifetime where like Ray J, Bow Wow, the niggas that we like laugh at now were like them niggas. Yes, it sounds crazy, but once upon a time, Ray J, Bow Wow, Omarion, like
God,
these niggas
they really were them niggas.
They were like them niggas. Ray J was singing in the rain. He had a song called "One Wish." He Wait a Minute was popping.
Wait a minute.
Like Ray J was that nigga.
Yeah.
And he had bagged a Kim Kardashian that we didn't really know who she was. Mm-hmm. We just knew that she was cute. She had a decent body before she got all the work done, and she was exotic. And niggas love foreign exotic shit for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Cars, women.
Yeah. So they were the talk of the town. This is early TMZ. So they were. Paris Hilton was a thing. I'm trying to set the time period. So they record a sex tape. We thought that they was just being some niggas, Ray J, and recording the sex. Niggas do shit like that sometimes. It happens. But the sex tape was leaked. Somehow they said it was Ray J. They ended up getting some money off of it, but they always blamed Ray J.
Mm-hmm.
So Ray J has kept this to the chest for years. And I guess he got fed up. I don't know really what happened. But he popped off and was like, yeah, the mother set it up. We got a second tape. It's contracts. Kim forged my signature on the contract. I didn't release the tape. It was all a plan. The mom watched both tapes and was like, this tape better. It was really some wild shit. And I was like, why would your mama be watching you get smashed by some random nigga named Ray J? But, they Armenian and Armenians in Europe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Anglos be doing different shit, man. So, I don't live that life. I'm not going to judge it. Anglo's different. I know if a nigga had a tape of, Lord Jesus, she young. But if a nigga ever get a tape of my daughter, I bet not see that motherfucker. And if I do, I'm not gonna be critiquing shit. I'm looking for this nigga. Like, hey, I gotta whoop your. Why the fuck would you put this shit on the internet? Like, what the fuck is going on? But apparently, Kris Jenner, orchestrated it. She was the puppet master. She was like, I don't like that position that y'all in. Y'all need to do something different. This tape better. Put this tape out. And the tape was trash. Horrible. It's a horrible sex tape. It ain't even all that. But anyway, yeah. Ray J fed up. He say, hey, she set this shit up. It was all on her. I got contracts. I got emails. I got this. I'm doing this for my kids. I guess when he didn't have kids, he didn't care.
He went into this rant. And he was like, man, I'm just saying, man, I miss my wife, dog. Damn, I miss my wife.
Hey, Ray J a wild boy. He different. He dropped the commercial.
I hate to admit this, but hey, wait a minute, was my shit. I'm from the land of women.
Bro.
Sunny can so spinning. Hey, juice and gin. It's on tonight.
You remember the words, nigga. Yes, that was your shit.
Yo. Get it there by the peso. Hey, man, listen.
Okay, time out. Wait.
Bring back First Fridays, man. Somebody got to do it. Let's just put that energy out there as well. Hey, Daryl, make that happen, man. Just do the shit.
You know what? Hey, listen, Daryl. If y'all get together and put together something, I'll put some money on it. Like, I would literally.
We thinking about it, man. We thinking about doing something, man.
I would actually invest in that. I would invest in that because Adrian not in town no more. Like, I would invest. I would get down.
You saying he want a percentage?
Oh yeah, if I invest, I definitely want a percentage. I'm just saying, but I wouldn't just be passing out flyers. Is what I'm saying. Like I put money on.
Shout out Concepts. He was doing this party over at Ballpark Village, and that joint was jumping like on Sundays or something like that. Sundays best or something like that. But like,
and Kappa Keith still throwing events too.
That's what you talking about, Concept.
Yeah, Concept.
There you go. Concepts with a K. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Shout out Concepts. Yeah, shout out Concepts.
And Tricky still outside too.
Tricky. I don't know who?
Wayne Haley Tricky. He be up at Blue with Ono.
Oh, the Club Blue.
He be up at Blue.
Delmar Blue. Shout out Ono. Another Alpha 8, Alpha for sure.
Yeah. Let's put this Brett Farve though, man. Let's Brett Favre up here stealing.
Listen.
I
don't get surprised anymore when like white people show their hands. Like, I just don't. Like, there's no point. Like it's almost like when you see someone do something right wrong the first time. Like, this is not the first time he's been accused of something overall, but this isn't also the first time he's been accused of doing something like racial, and then also like taken away from stuff. Like, I don't get surprised about that no more. Like, I just don't. And it's just like the fact that he did that. Also, and I don't know if this is true, there was some ties that Tom Brady might have been like locked in around some PPP loans or some shit like that. But I'm like,
Tom Brady got his loans he got his loans forgiven.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's just like it's a slap in the face. So it's just like it's wrong. Nothing's gonna come of it, right?
I think Brett Favre in trouble for real. Like it was.
I think he
I
is too.
think
Like,
this one. I think this one different. Like it was the former governor.
That was ending like they got text messages of him like, hey, how can you send this money through? Like they got him like
without how can we do this without the media finding out? Like they got like I'm pretty sure at this point, because it's not just Brett Favre. Y'all remember the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase?
Yes.
It's Ted DiBiase's involved.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying. I thought they were being funny. He really is.
Ted DiBiase and his son Ted Jr. are also involved in this. So the governor was giving money to all kind of people. He was funneling the welfare money. Well, the former governor. Let me not put that on the new governor. But the former governor was funneling money to all different types of people instead of like helping welfare folks. And let Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States of America.
Yeah, man.
And they ain't got no water in Jackson right now.
That water is crazy. That water crisis is crazy. And low key, high key, I don't even think Flint ever got their water situation correct.
No, Flint still fucked up too.
Yeah,
but Jackson's fucked up, and Brett Favre. So this is the story for folks that don't know. Brett Favre used welfare funds. Like funds allocated for like folks who really need the money to build was it volleyball or is it tennis?
For Southern Miss, his alma mater, and his daughter plays.
His daughter goes to school there.
Yep.
Brett Favre has enough money himself that he could have done that with just his money. But
or his name could have got people to donate just because Brett Favre's involved. Donate to the new volleyball stadium. He didn't have to come out of it. He just used his likeness.
Exactly. But I've learned that the rich stay rich by being fucking scoundrels, from Donald Trump to whoever.
Hey, segue off that. What y'all think about the owner of the Phoenix Suns?
Ooh. I won't even. Okay.
That's wild.
Hold on. We'll get into that. Let's finish up.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing because that's something.
That's next episode because that's still on the cooker. Let's let.
I need more information before I cook his ass. I'm gonna cook him though.
I mean, it's pretty much, get cooked. It's pretty much well documented what dude was saying to women about black folks.
Oh man,
crazy, bro.
But no. So I was watching Undisputed, and Shannon Sharp did a really good job talking about how the media crucified Terrell Owens and how black athletes get held to a different standard than like people like Brett Favre. Because Brett Favre had the situation where he was dealing with painkillers. He was hooked on painkillers. He also, when he went to New York, he was trying to solicit sex from and none of these things were ever brought up when Brett Favre got to the Hall of Fame.
Like people's wives.
When he was like sending straight dick pics, right?
Yeah.
and what year was this? Because you gotta remember, people's phones wasn't that good cameras back then, so he was really wild.
It wasn't. The dick pics wasn't even clear. He was sending out pics for the dick pics.
It was a flip phone.
He was sending out meat mail, and the pictures was not. I'm sure. Hey.
Bro, do you remember when? Oh, that's a whole other story.
Hey man,
but that's the one because you got to remember Brett Favre's been retired a little bit over 10 years.
Facts. He was doing them copper tire, not copper tire, copper like those copper like arm things.
Them armbands to keep your blood circulating and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And that shit was a scam. So listen, Brett Favre been a scamming motherfucker for a long time. It does not surprise me when the rich people do underhanded shit, not surprised. And again, gonna be honest, I love my allies. Y'all are dope. I'm not talking to y'all. But when Anglo-Saxons be on some bullshit, I'm never surprised. Yeah. I expect bullshit from there are two segments of people I expect bullshit from. Niggas, I'm talking about because niggas gonna nig, so I'm not being racist. And Anglo-Saxons. Asian folks and folks from that area, he never did enough for me to put them in there. My Latin American brothers and sisters.
It's not enough information on y'all.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough details to put y'all in there. My Pacific Islanders, y'all straight don't got enough. But my European cousins, my Anglo-Saxon Caucasus Mountain cousins, y'all be on some bullshit a lot. And also, the nigga segment of the black family, niggas be nigging. So I expect niggerish things to happen. So Brett Favre does not surprise me at all. And again, he also, like, where's he from originally? Is he from Mississippi?
Yeah, he went to Southern Miss. That's his alma mater.
Yeah, he's at least racist adjacent then. Like, by default. I don't care about you being cool with Reggie Wayne and that bullshit. Slave masters had fucking slaves that they was high with. Yep. They had a slave that was cool. That nigga didn't eat chitlins. He ate.
He likes black chicks too.
It's a fetish. I'm sure. I'm sure it's a fetish. I guarantee it. And if you see this and try to sue, I ain't got shit for you to take, Brett Favre.
You gonna take your chain? That's why you tucked it in.
He can have it. I tucked it in case a nigga see me and like, you got a chain. This shit is not that big. It's called a dad chain. I'm a dad and I deserve a chain. That's what this chain is.
Dad chain.
All dads that have chains, God damn it, I need a chain.
I feel like if you a dad, you pay taxes when you get your refund. All you do is take care of your family. Get you a chain. You'll be all right.
Give me a chain.
But no, seriously, Brett Favre ain't shit. Fuck him.
Not Brett Favre.
He ain't, bro. Hey man, so I was like, not me personally, but I was a kid. We were poor when I was young. We were on welfare, and we weren't on like welfare like to like steal money from the government. Niggas was really poor. It's eight fucking kids in my family, and this ain't no situation where it's like a bunch of baby mamas or baby daddies. My mother and father were married. They fucking didn't believe in fucking birth control, and they were fruitful and fucking multiplied. And we came up during the fucking Reagan era, and niggas was broke when Reagan was president. Reagan wasn't fucking with niggas. So we were on welfare, and we needed it. I couldn't imagine if we wouldn't have had that to help us out and supplement us until my mother's teachers don't make shit now. They really weren't making shit back then. My mother was a teacher. So I mean, and my father may have been outside a little bit, but once he got himself together, we still had to make ends meet. Now we eventually moved to the county and we got our shit together. We got off welfare, but as a young nigga, I know what government cheese look like and the fucking peanut butter that come in the fucking big ass barrel. You got to stir this shit up because it's all oily and shit. Like I know what that shit look like. I'm from the projects.
You had to warm up the cheese with a lighter.
We had to do all that. We our stove worked, thank God. But yeah, so I know
it'd be some nice. Be like,
as a former welfare recipient as a child, I couldn't imagine if we wouldn't have had that to help supplement meals and help us be okay. I'm talking about it was stamps that was in the book back then. The shit looked like Monopoly money. Like I'm old.
You gotta rip the shit off.
Yeah. So it's folks that was probably struggling. And I'm
real quick mentioning that, Sleep. Do y'all remember what historical figures were on the food stamps? I need to go back and look and see like who was on these food stamps.
I feel like it was still white people. Like
I know, but what white people? That's what I'm saying.
I forgot which one it was on.
I have to look and see. It's probably like George Washington, John Adams, or some motherfuckers like that. Like I'm sure it was, you know, the same gambit of people that's on money, probably. But no, seriously, man, fuck Brett Favre. That's my rant for the day. And I don't have, you know, how Charlamagne got donkey of the day. I need to come up with something. But whatever I come up with, that's fucking you, Brett Favre. The ain't shit motherfucker of the day, Brett Favre. There you go.
All right, since we talking about those, you got anything on the Dosia?
Huh?
I think you got anything on the Brett Favre?
I mean, again, like it's nothing to really say post that. It's nothing that surprises me. Like, he has a history of just like really bad shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when somebody shows their hand, it's nothing that you just turn away from. Like again, we ain't gotta get into it, but again, even with the Suns ownership, I mean, it's just again, another example of how like white people have powerful white folks, not allies. I'm gonna try to say that as well, but have a feeling to know that they can do some shit and not feel the wrath of what that feels like. You know what I'm saying? If they get caught. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things.
How
Unfortunately,
dumb are you to send a fucking text message that says, "Are you sure that the media won't find out about this?" Like, why would you send that?
he probably sent that on the same flip phone that he sent that
Oh God!
hey, he using T9, dog.
I just want my criminals to be better.
Hey, bro,
Criminals got to be better, man.
Text, bro.
Y'all not even law and order criminals. Like, y'all just horrible criminals, dog. This is not shit that I watch a lot of fucking cop shit on TV because I be bored. They don't even do this dumb shit on TV. Law and order got to get DNA. They got to find some shit like a nigga snitch.
Mm-hmm.
You sent the text message. You fucking not only ain't you not shit, you dumb as fuck too. Sorry. And I'm not condoning crime. All crime is bad. But if you're gonna commit crime, at least fucking be a smart criminal. You niggas is dumb.
At least make them work to get you.
Yeah,
like Tim Norman, that was dumb as fuck. Brett Favre, you right there. You know what? Both of y'all, the dumbest fuck motherfuckers of the day, and y'all ain't shit. God damn it!
All right, last up, man. The Little Mermaid. People upset with her being black. I have a theory about it though. I wonder if it's bots doing all this shit, making us think that people are upset more than they really are.
I mean, it's. I don't know. I feel like one. I think it's a beautiful thing that, you know what I'm saying, Disney is really starting to, and they've been doing it. Like it took the social media for me to remember that they introduced Brandy, right, as Cinderella.
Cinderella back in the 90s.
That's way back.
And people received that beautifully, right? And it was a white person on social media that was just like, why can't, what they say? They say, why can't we just leave some of these movies to be what they are? And somebody answered back and was like, if you remember the Jungle Book, they had to redo the cartoon Jungle Book because of how many problematic things that they were showing as far as like in that actual movie. That's why there's like 3 different remakes of the cartoon of the Jungle Book. But like, I say that to say, like, this is beautiful for those scenes of those young black girls seeing like, oh, she's black, that's crazy.
Yeah, my daughter was.
I was like, oh shit, because when I heard the singing, I was like, okay, oh shit, that's what, you know what I'm saying. So it's dope to see, and I think I hope I don't know if this is gonna change because I know they're feeling a lot of heat, but I just hope it's a trend that keeps going because I mean, you saw what happened even in I don't know if it's Marvel or DC with Miles Morales. Is that DC?
That's Marvel.
It's Marvel. But we went to, I mean, we were all there. We went to a birthday party where like was going crazy. Like my son saw Peter Parker Spider-Man. He was like, "That's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man's black." I was like, "So this shit works. It works. You get it. Oh my god!" Because I got him a Spider-Man toy from Amazon. Came back, Peter Parker mask. You take it off. He was like, "Daddy, this isn't Spider-Man. Spider-Man's black." I was like, "You're right, son. He's black. You're right. And that's just a beautiful thing to see that you can attach and be like, yo, that's something that looks like me. I can relate to that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
So when Cinderella came out, social media wasn't as big as what it is now. Right. And I think
it wasn't enough racist people for you to combine together with. Like, if I just felt like that alone, you don't have a group
social media allows racists and bigots to be Captain Planet. Their powers combined. Like they can link up. Instead of them just being, because back you had like you couldn't just be racist outright. Like it was plenty of racist people in the 90s, best believe. But they didn't have the forum. I'm sure they may have had different forums and different AOL chat groups and things like that. But it wasn't as big. Like it was something that was
know about that forum. Like you got to know that this forum was over here. It wasn't
it was
some shit on Twitter and just find other friends.
Yeah. So now, especially after this is post Trump. Trump kind of opened the floodgates, and I'm not saying he made people racist. They were already racist, but he made it seem like if the president can be fucking racist, then fucking Becky Sue at the Piggly Wiggly can definitely be racist. Like, what the fuck you got to lose? No, I'm being real. So it opened the floodgates to allow people to feel empowered. They feel empowered to do these things. I think it's really cool. I have a black daughter, and I can't wait to take her to go see Little Mermaid. Like, I'm excited as fuck to take her to that because I feel like
the real question is, I want to know who Sebastian's gonna be, because that was my motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the thing: Little Mermaid had a Jamaican crab, bro, from get go. Like, he was clearly from an island. I'm gonna say Jamaica, but pick an island.
He was Caribbean.
Yeah, and no one complained about that. And even on the Little Mermaid cartoon that came out back in the day, there was a black mermaid.
I want to know who gonna be what was the old girl's name? The octopus girl that was a villain. Who gonna be Ursula? Ooh.
Isn't it? Oh my god!
Isn't it Jennifer McCartney, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa, yeah.
Yeah.
Who gonna be the prince?
Jonah King. It says, I'm looking at the cast now.
I don't know.
You don't understand. You have no idea who that is, I'm sure.
Yeah. Who's Sebastian? Let me Google that.
I'm saying, look at it now. Hold on. It's pulling up all the rest of the cast.
I just want to hear Under the Sea.
Is Sebastian even in it?
Yeah, he's the guy the Jonah guy.
And then Flounder.
Yeah, Flounder is damn, my internet's slowing up.
Flounder was definitely a little white guy. He was definitely a little white.
Jacob Tremblay. Oh, David Diggs is Sebastian.
Who?
David Diggs.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, seriously, the fact that some people get upset about a fictional make-believe as character is crazy. Mermaids don't exist in real life. And Ariel's race has nothing to do with the story. People were like, what if you made Tiana white? It's clearly about a black woman. Yeah. What if you made Moana white? It's clear. Their race plays a part in the story.
But back in the day, white people would do Moana and have a white woman though.
Oh, bro, they've been whitewashing cinema for years.
Dude, when fucking racist ass John Wayne died, his last movie he was doing was Genghis Khan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stop. He was doing fucking Genghis Khan with John Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, facts, bro.
Fuck out of here.
Again, you can't be surprised, bro. You can't be surprised. And that even trails it, man. Look, man.
Representation.
How they trying to wash down or water down the history of America. Like, boy, that's
yeah. Saying that we were
conversation for another day.
Yeah, they trying to erase the word slavery from the history books.
That shit wild, bro.
So the thing about history that we talked about this in our Marco Polo. Whoever wins gets the right to history.
Mm-hmm.
But they're trying to change history in real time now.
You can't do that.
And some things you can't change. If you wanted to make, I don't know. Let me pick a black guy. If you wanted to make Steel, there was a Superman called Steel.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to make Steel a white guy, I wouldn't trip. You know what? Go for it. Have at it.
Shit, they made Spawn a white guy at one point. Spawn was white for a little while.
They made Spawn white for a little minute. Now, to make Black Panther white doesn't make any fucking sense. He's from an African nation called Wakanda. His race plays a part in his character. Like, if your race plays a part in your character, I can understand why you're being upset. Little Mermaid,
you could be War Machine and be white.
War Machine he's just an army nigga. Like, you can make. You want to make him a white dude? I wouldn't trip.
Nope.
I would not be upset about that.
I would probably feel some kind of way if Storm was white. I'm like,
you can't make Storm white.
Yeah, you can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain you just can't do.
But again, Ariel is a mermaid. A mermaid does not exist in real life. You can make a hobbit black. They don't exist in real life. You want to make a black elf? You not finna go to fucking Walmart and see elves walking around. They don't fucking exist. It's make believe and pretend. And in the times that these things were created, inclusion wasn't a thing. And I hate to say it, a lot of black folks may have been illiterate when some of these things were created. They weren't made for black consumption.
Yeah.
In today's day and times, everybody needs to have something that they can look up to. Like everybody. Like I'm okay with Asian superheroes. I wasn't upset seeing Miss Marvel. I thought that was dope. I think that's fucking dope. Like I think every kid deserves something that they can look at on TV and relate to. I was sitting and thinking when we were kids, it was only a couple like black G.I. Joes. Yep. It was one Thundercat that we made be black. Patra. Like that nigga wasn't even black. He was just a cat. But we like, he the black one. Like he had like black shit about him. But we was like, that nigga seemed kind of black. It was a couple like Transformers that kind of Jazz, the nigga was breakdancing. That nigga, he was black. But we didn't really have like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was no black. We had one nigga on Captain Planet, but that was way later. I was old when that shit came out. Like I was like a teenager, well, preteen. But think about it. What cartoon? He-Man, white.
A couple of people, a couple of G.I. Joes was brothers.
But they wasn't the leaders. They was just in the mix. Think about what did we have as kids that was a black. Like think about it for real.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, there wasn't any like real standout-ish characters. There was only like side-by characters. Like when you think about
I know for me it was Deep Space Nine was a big thing, Star Trek wise, because he's the captain of everything.
That was huge, but I think I was a teenager when Deep Space Nine came
95,
out.
95, dog. 95.
Yeah, I'm in high school at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I think back to my childhood, there wasn't many black fictional characters on like regular TV. Like Baloo may have been black on Tailspin, but that nigga was a fucking bear. Mm-hmm. Like it was people that they would do things that black folks could relate to. Mm-hmm. But I think we got like Steve Urkel on TGIF. We got Family Matters. But before then, I don't even remember watching many other than like my mom and them had like the Jeffersons and
we had different strokes. We had Webster.
Oh, Webster. How about Webster?
Webster had who was their father?
White man.
Dr. Papadopoulos.
An old ass white man.
Yeah, old ass white man. Yeah,
who was their father? An old ass white man. like even then.
Cosby Show was the trendsetter. I mean, Cosby Show was a trendsetter. I mean, people don't like to talk about Cosby, but he was the trendsetter with that.
He was. That was a whole brilliant setup from the Cosby Show into the different world. It just was a brilliant. That's not talked about enough. How brilliant that was, and
I struggled the most with the Bill Cosby thing. I struggled the most with that because the Cosby Show humanized black people to white people. We already felt,
and not even just but to ourselves too, man. Because a lot of people did not want to go to college, all that to a different world.
I was saying human, but that's not humanizing. That's making you want to be better.
Okay, humanizing is different. Got you. I got
you. That's just showing you that you could be an upper middle class family and have a yard and have well-adjusted children. Like I think there were black people doing that. Like my doctor as a kid, Dr. Homer Nash, was black. Like it's not like we didn't see black people doing okay. Like
but it wasn't.
We had the Jeffersons though, man. The Jeffersons showed you a lot. George Jefferson was a trendsetter, man.
Oh, I love the Jeffersons. I love Good Times and Sanford and Son and those type of shows. Like they were groundbreaking. Like they were definitely groundbreaking. I hate that Bill Cosby ended up not being more like Cliff Huxtable. Cliff Huxtable is an amazing man. And he was a father to a lot of black people who didn't necessarily have a father. And I understand that. Like I had a conversation with somebody who was like, my dad wasn't in my life. Bill Cosby was America's black dad, and I'm like,
yeah, he was.
I'm like, my dad was around, so but I can wrap my mind around not having a dad and Thursday nights wanting to watch the Cosby Show. Like that makes sense to me. I watch the Cosby Show too, so I really struggle because a lot of people say you can't separate the art from the person. The Cosby Show helped a lot of black people want to be better. It really did. Like it really did.
It's that Dave Chappelle joke is real. He's a superhero, but he rapes.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. Like that joke was on point.
Like Cliff Huxtable is a fantastic person, and fucking Bill Cosby ruined that legacy. And I hate that.
I mean, just like that.
But then this goes to powerful people. It's not just powerful white people. Powerful people, power can corrupt sometimes, man. It can turn a person. It can turn a person. They always say when you get money, the things that you hide come out because you feel like you ain't gotta hide them no more.
Like dressing like Gunna.
No, but I would dress like
that she gonna come out.
That's the thing. Y'all, you make fun of how I dress now, so I know you really would make fun of how I dress if I was rich. It's just gonna magnify what the fuck you do. If you already on some bullshit, money just magnifies it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because now you can do it on a bigger scale.
To be able to do what you want to do.
You can do it on a larger scale. Like, I don't feel like it changes you. Money doesn't change people. It pulls out and showcases the bullshit that we hide. Like, that's what I feel. I feel like Bill Cosby been on that bullshit. It's just once the richer he got, the more he did it. He was doing this shit back in the 70s. It wasn't like he started in the 80s. He been on this shit. It's just that
since the 60s.
Yeah. As he got more money, he got more reckless.
Because I mean, he put it out there. I mean, he definitely talked about it. Now this is how old I am. Now I remember when they used to have like the comedy shows on like the record player, and my mom and them would like listen to it. And you know what I'm saying, her and her friends, and I have to go upstairs and go to bed or whatever. But I remember hearing them stories. I hearing them like Cosby stories, and he was like, "You gotta put it in her drink." I'm like, "Oh wow." You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he definitely.
Our old heads knew. That's the thing. We the old heads that knew about R. Kelly. We knew, and was still stepping in the name of love. Like I was complicit. I wasn't there to stop it. But no, I'm saying I was definitely at weddings and shit, like enjoying R. Kelly. Definitely. I grew up listening to R. Kelly. Like I was listening to 12 Play when I was like 12.
Feeling on your booty was the hit.
Like we was listening to that shit as kids. R. Kelly is a part of my childhood.
At Daryl's little parties that he be throwing. They was playing as
bro. They were playing that shit at the Palace at Saints. We grew up on R. Kelly. Like we grew up on doubt. And we saw the sex tape in college. And it was still fucking somebody braid my hair. That nigga made me want braids. When the nigga was like, somebody braid my, I wanted braids. I was like, I want somebody to braid my damn hair. The whole time this nigga was a rapist. I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm ashamed, bro. I was fucking with R. Kelly. He came out with a song with like Marcus Houston or some shit. It made
Chipotle. Up in the club, I mean, we think throw our hands up.
Like he wrote that.
Yeah, like I am a former R. Kelly supporter. Ooh. Like all through my 20s,
I remember R. Kelly doing songs with Cher. Like that's how big it got. Like my nigga wrote Cher.
He's fucking huge, nigga. My fucking graduation song, I think a 6th grade or 8th grade, one of them was "I Believe I Can Fly." I went to school in fucking Baldwin. Like R. Kelly was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go to school in the hood. I went to school in Baldwin. White folks loved "I Believe I Can Fly." It's almost like Elvis made that shit. They loved it so much.
And the song previously before they loved was "Ignition." White people loved "Ignition."
Ignition came out after that, but yes, they do.
But that was a new one. Like that's a new one. Like they love "Ignition."
Let me stick my key in your ignition, babe.
No, I the remix. They like the remix,
bro. You doing That's what black people only. The ignition that you. Why are you singing the songs, man?
Hey, because it was good songs. It was a good time, bro. Shit.
Oh my God. Back
You
to
was
Little
there.
Mermaid.
You was there right beside me. What you talking about?
I'm going back to Little Mermaid. Before I talk about you, I'm not doing that today. We had a good
was there
podcast.
together. What you mean? We was
It's a
taking
good
together.
episode.
I definitely can remember me sleep. I forgot who. I think it was maybe Teddy. We was at a party and Feeling Like Your Booty came on. We was like, oh, this is my song for real.
What year was this, Dosia? What year was this? What year was
this? Had to be like sophomore year.
2000.
So that's 2004.
Sophomore year in college.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like
that's 2000. That's a lifetime ago. That's damn near 20 years ago.
It was a good
18
song.
years.
It was a good song. You can't say. I mean, he's a terrible person, but it was a good song.
Okay, so Little Mermaid, we've got way off subject. I'm happy she's fucking black. I wish the prince was black, but apparently he's not. I think he's a white dude, but it's cool. Love is love. A mermaid can fucking date whoever she want to date. She a fucking mermaid. She's not real. I like those sisters. I like Chloe as well. I think that they are going to be fantastic things. I cannot wait to see what they are in 10 years. Because I remember when Beyonce first came out and what she was and what she has become. So I love to see.
Yeah, I remember the first magazine article I saw about Beyonce was like, who are these young 17-year-olds taking the world by storm or something like that? I was like, she's not 17. I was like, hey. I was like, hold on, bro. Hold on. That's not 17. You niggas are lying to me. Fuck.
She was 17, bro. She was young.
You remember that chick you said was 17, son? Yeah. She was not 17. I followed ID, nigga. That's
ID, B.
Oh, and now that we talk, so I'm gonna give a black woman a shout out. Adams Elementary, man. Everybody on there getting awards. It's beautiful to fucking see.
Adams Elementary is a good show, man.
To see black women, I celebrate you all. To see y'all outside, fucking just being carefree and fucking black and happy and living your best lives.
Because y'all was out there. Oof.
It's dope. Then, oh my God, I don't want to say her name wrong. Is it Shirley Ralph?
Shirley Ralph.
She got an Emmy, bro.
Yeah.
And she been grinding for a long time.
She was the original. She was in the original Dreamgirls.
She been grinding for a long time.
Broadway performance of it.
And she made in the interview she was talking about Robert De Niro apparently has been an ally forever. That De Niro had gave her some advice.
He got a whole bunch of girls. He date black women exclusively.
But I'm saying apparently he just been an ally like that forever. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. He gave her motivation back in the day when she was first starting out. To be herself and to be loud and to be proud, because a lot of black women, especially black women who necessarily were darker skin tone, weren't getting the roles or getting the love. And he motivated her to keep on going. And she had talked about that after she won. So I think that's fucking dope. So a cool white motherfucker today, Robert fucking De Niro. You good with me, big dog. You fucking good with me.
That is.
Well, yeah.
And Victor Newman, top 5 fictional Anglo-Saxon of all time. Victor Newman, Young and the Restless.
A very special place in black people's hearts.
Hey man, black women love Victor Newman, and his character ain't shit either. Like he's a horrible person on the show.
He's a very horrible person.
But it's something about Eric Braeden that grandmothers and some mothers love. This was a good episode, man. We got to wrap it up soon.
Yeah. I love everybody know where to get you up at Dosia.
Shit, I mean, you see it right there on Dosia. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is the best way to hit me up.
You might be listening on audio, Dosia.
Huh?
Some people might be listening on audio, so you can, you can't.
You right. So yeah, it's Dosia. You know what I'm saying? Instagram D_O_S_I_A. Sometimes I'll be on Facebook, but the majority of the time I'll be on Instagrams. So yeah.
Sleep.
On Instagram, it is Gotta Go to Sleep. That's GOTTA GO 2 SLEEP. And me and Doja are gonna probably start doing some Instagram lives or something in between podcasts just to keep
There we
niggas
go.
abreast of what the fuck is going on. So please feel free to follow us on IG. My Twitter,
just post the podcast too on IG as well, everybody.
yeah. My Twitter is gotta go to sleep. Same spelling with a little underscore situation because I had a situation back in the day. And my
Why
old
you
name
keep
is gone.
explaining that? Like, why?
Because it's new listeners every time.
It is.
I don't
You
know.
keep telling people you had a stalker. Like, what
I
you
don't know. But see, this is the thing. I didn't say that. You said that. I said I had a situation.
He
You
never
see how
said he's always just in a situation.
I've never actually said what it is.
It's always
You
a situation.
always say what it is.
There was always a situation.
Just let me be low key. I never actually say what the situation was. You always chime in and do that.
That's what it is, respectfully.
And shoot, and also shameless plug for you nerdy niggas out there and or Anglo-Saxons who may watch. Me and Daryl also do a little thing about Game of Thrones. So check us out on there too.
Yeah, over at the Lando Cal experience. Yeah, man. We only cracking Dosia. You don't watch none of that, do you?
Nah.
You want to come? Doja, watch an episode and come on there, man.
Y'all got that. Y'all got that. Y'all
Doja, come on, man. Game of Thrones fire. And the chicks like
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
You go on Twitter. You go on Twitter right now. All the chicks talk about Game of Thrones.
I don't be on Twitter, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, mentally, the most I can do is Instagrams and sometimes Facebook. I can't like if I get in Twitter, I feel like if I jump in Twitter, it's I'm never coming back out. Like I feel like it never.
You mean if I was gonna? If you go on Twitter,
it never stops. Like it. Every hashtag, every mention, every DM, nope.
Well, guess what? I cleaned up my timeline. My Twitter is mostly wrestling, nerd shit, and pop culture. Like I cleaned up all the shenanigans. My Twitter is actually this is the cleanest.
But that's what I'm saying. If I get on Twitter, I'm coming for the shenanigans. I want all the shit. I want to. It's time to get crazy. Like, why are we here? We're here to get crazy. Like,
all right. Well, there you have it.
But I guess I can't. It's too much. I gotta stay on one. I'm staying on one.
I got to get love. I'm gonna give love to Daryl. He like the architect, I guess. He got his hands in every podcast on the fucking network. Daryl Hands is in it in some way, shape, or form. And thank you for giving us a platform.
Oh,
that shit's dope.
It's all good. Y'all got it good, man. I'm just long for the ride.
Dosia, Tommy, we got to link up and record commercials because I just realized last time I watched our podcast because I usually don't watch because I hate listening to myself. You know, people got commercials on our shit.
Yeah.
I want some commercials, nigga. Fuck all that.
No, won't shoot nothing.
No, it's our fault. I listened to the last episode. It was a couple commercials. I was like, damn. And damn. Them shits was nice too. We need to get together, Doja, and record a commercial because it's too many fucking podcasts. So I've been checking out the network lately. I've become a team player. I've been trying to like check out different podcasts. Bro, they got fucking soccer on that bitch. They got one with just a bunch of chicks. Like, and that podcast is actually really good. The episode I listened to. I want a commercial on there. That's a whole segment.
Yeah, I mean, y'all get it. I'm putting them in.
We always talk about and big up in black women, and it's a black woman podcast on our network. We need a commercial on there. Like, definitely. He got one with fucking Solano.
With Ray and Rodney.
Yeah. No, not them. She was on our podcast. That's a damn shame.
Oh, you talking about I only listen to 90s music. With Stacy.
No, not Stacy. Stacy wasn't no nice. You got one with
you want Dom.
Yeah. I'm about to say her Instagram name, but with Dom.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing if I can say people. I struggle with if I should say people government names and that.
Yeah. That's not our full name, so I was Dom is cool. You know.
Okay, cool. Like I'd be like, should I say? Because I mean, my name. Oh, I do have a Facebook. It's very family centric though. But if you want to follow me, my name is Eric Dillard Jr.
It's like 7 of them too, for the record.
Yeah.
I tag you and stuff.
I ain't say that.
Like 7 other Eric Dillard Jr. I got to make sure it's the right picture. Like,
okay, hey, but listen, I'm sure them other niggas is fire too. We got the same name. So if you follow the wrong one,
they all white guys.
So obviously, if he's melanin deficient, it's not me.
Oh man.
But I'm sure that they are very nice because they got my name. So
Yeah.
as Omar once said, my name is my name. But we're gonna get out of here. It is the wee hours of the morning. Not wee hours. It's about midnight 30. We just wanted to make sure we tapped in and showed we alive. We just been busy. Summertime is rough when you got kids.
Yep.
And all three of us have been, we active fathers. So, but we back. Now kids are in school, so all fall, baby. Fuck with us. We outside.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.